in areas such as drug enforcement, police intelligence, protective security, and gang investigations. He holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Criminal Justice, Law Enforcement, and Administration.
You wanna go to war? You wanna go to war? You wanna go to war? Come on. You wanna go to war? Okay?
Tony, I'm up there, not there.
Who's that?
Big up the country squad and the country people them all over the world. You are now tuned in to the most monitored vlog.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
It's Countryman again. Just I lick you with some wisdom, and I lick you with some knowledge. You gotta take inside your brain. It says, son, I've learned a lot out of reading people faces. No matter how them I go on, like them original, them fake. You gotta know when to walk and know when to run and know when to fall and know when to stand.
Viewers' discretion is advice. One more time. Viewers' discretion is advice. Welcome to St. Lucia, okay? A population of 180,000 people. The size is 238 square miles. Guess what? Missing justice. Now, let's talk about the Caribbean and some crime rates. Jamaica, we average 1,200 murders per year, and that is 41.4 murder per 100,000 people. Now, Trinidad, 600 murder per year, and that average at 42.9 people per 100,000 people. So 42.9 people get killed per 100,000 people. Now, listen to St. Lucia. St. Lucia have an average, would I say, between 60 and 100 murder. Now, that is 53.4 people dead at 100,000 people. So for every 100,000 people, 54.3 person dead at St. Lucia. Listen, if St. Lucia or Jamaica population, there would be 1,575 murders. That would be 375 more murder than Jamaica. See? On an island that you can drive 2 hours across. Let me repeat that again. And this St. Lucia, an island that you can drive 2 hours across. Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty of stuff that I want to talk about. Now, you had a case in 2010, let me say it properly. Judge Anne-Marie Smith. This lady is a Jamaican judge. She's a very esteemed, very well-liked, well-educated, very good judge. Not because I'm Jamaican and she is Jamaican. I'm just telling you, her work speaks magnitude, you understand? Now, in 2010, this lady was shot in her leg while she was taking her daughter to school. Okay? And nobody see it. Detective work gone in the wind. That's 2010. Now, we move on to 2014 when I just did this video. It's on the channel. It's the video running right now. It is the Oliver go back case. Now, this man, successful businessman, found burnt in his car, shot in his head. You understand? High profile case. Now, what is the detective response? Eternal lunch break. The police them, they took an eternal lunch break on this case. Now let's fast forward. We in 2024 and that's Riley. And this young lady, you know, she was shot in her head. She's 15-year-old, you know. Execution style. Bomber ass clock, man. Them kill this young girl. Execution style. Now, was there outrage in the community? Yes. But not to the level that I thought the outrage would have been, where people would have marching. So there is no outrage like that. Only certain people have outrage about this case. You understand? Did they collect evidence? Well, you see them round this up, so them collect evidence. I gave them mad leads on this case. Are they acting up on it? No. What them do? Them disappear. The invisible police them. That's what they are. Yo, you see the police then? What they did? They joined the missing person list. That's what they did. Detective playing hide and seek. You understand? Now, let's move on. You remember the girl Nikki? This girl has been missing, you know, since 2023 or late 2022. You understand? And this has been reported to the police. And listen, everything about this case pissed me off. This young woman vanished. You understand? Did they search the island? No. What happened? The detective them joined the missing person list. That's what happened in this case. Now, last but not least, Castridge Park shooting. You have 2 men dead, you know. 2 men get shot, pardon my language. 1 dead, 1 is in the hospital. Now, the shooter faces on camera. The crime scene became a playground. We know that for a fact. You understand? What is the status? Still looking for the camera footage. Now, if this is not crazy, I don't know what is crazy. Now, we're going to talk about the police detective playbook. This is St. Lucia police detective playbook. Number 1, show up. That's optional. Number 2, take notes. Maybe. Now, number 3, disappear. That's guaranteed. Number 4, blame the system. And that's always. Last but not least, number 5, repeat. And that's the playbook. I just gave you guys the playbook. Now, we're going to talk about the Caribbean context. Now, while other islands have a spike in crime, believe it or not, all these islands, them close file, like Bahamas, close their files, Barbados make arrest, and Trinidad bust gang, and Jamaica kill them off. You understand? St. Lucia, all we hear is bullfrogs chirping. That's all we hear in St. Lucia. Okay, let's do some mathematics, cause maths don't lie. Now, on this island where everybody knows everybody, limited place to hide, population smaller than most city, criminals in this island have a better invisibility. They cloak better than Harry Potter. Believe that. No, this is a serious moment. I'm not a joke. You understand? You see, behind everything that I just talked about, the numbers, the this, the that, you have real victims. You have grieving family, community fear, you know. You understand? Growing frustration. And on the island, it's getting a reputation it doesn't want to have. It doesn't want to get that reputation. And this is serious. On closing, I am going to say this. In closing, this is what I have to say. St. Lucia, where finding criminals is harder than finding a needle in a haystack to blood clot. On an island smaller than a hayfield. Listen, Paradise has a problem, and it is not the weather. If you see a St. Lucian police detective, please report a sighting. It would be our first solved case. Listen, my name is Countryman, yo. I'm out.